Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We are back with another live stream, and of course, we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV and continuing Zowo's journey. And today's gonna be a pretty chill stream. Um, we'll see how much we get done. There's a few things that I would like to especially get done. So first off, we want to get these blue quests done, because they will give us things. Gentlemen, since you refuse to pay the ruby tithe with coin, you shall instead be paying with your blood. I believe an arm each should suffice. Wait, we're with the East Aldenar Trading Company. I suggest you think twice about this. When word of this gets back, you'll be the ones to pay. Oh, you should have said so sooner. Suzume, see that our distinguished guests are escorted back to our best room, in the dungeons. I shall go and sharpen my knives. You heard the man. Get up and start walking. I trust you stuck around long enough, this long, because there was something you wished to discuss with me. Make it quick. As you can see, I'm a very busy man. So, at last we are joined by someone actually associated with the East Aldenar Trading Company. Excellent. The Kami have thrown us a lifeline, sir. That said, what was the fool thinking? Hansaku should have had the courtesy to accompany our honored guests here. Please allow me to apologize on his behalf, mistress. Ah, it seems the ill manners of our subordinates have begun to rub off on us. We have not yet introduced ourselves. I am Tsukikage, and this is my right hand, Suzume. Well, it seems Saku has touched upon the gist of our troubles. Please allow me to fill you in on the details. As you know, all boats seeking safe passage to the Ruby Sea must pay our levy, the Ruby Tithe. Give us more than we ask, and we might even provide you with men to guide your ship through especially difficult waters. For as far back as anyone can remember, this system has been in place, enduring even after Doma was occupied by the Imperials. While the Empire has always shown little interest in our activities, with Yotsuyu's rise to power, that has changed. The Royal Viceroy has banned all the merchants of Kugane from bartering with us or paying our tolls. With those Bakufu dogs backing her, everyone is far too terrified to disobey. Many outside the port city are also looking to use the current state of affairs to avoid paying their dues. Like the two of us just look into custody, while we have confiscated their goods without our contact. In Kugane to purchase them, they are of little value to us. Thus we look to Orthard. If we were able to establish a trade agreement with the biggest vendor, our worries would be over. It is, however, something we cannot accomplish alone. I would look to you for help. Now, I am quite certain the men on these ships we seized are lying about their affiliation. Suzume, show her. This flag and the items we found aboard the vessel do not appear to belong to the East Aldenar Trading Company. We must, however, be certain. We cannot risk raising the ire of the potential trading partner by attempting to sell them for their own goods. Please take the flag back and Suzume's inventory to one of your contacts at their Kugane branch and inquire as to whether any of it is from one of their ships. Alright. I don't think that any of this... I don't even know. This has been a while. Do I show it to you, or do I go to some... Or is there somebody out here who I need to talk to? Oh, it is this person. Mistress Kaduka, what a pleasure to see you. How might I be of service of you today? You would like to know if this flag or any of these items listed here came from one of our ships? I'm afraid I cannot help you there. Kikimo, however, might be able to tell you. She is in charge of the inventory and currently stocking our ships at Pier Number 1. There's no blue class here, right? No. Not besides the level 65 one. Ugh. Kikimo. And who might you be? Oh, Mistress Kaduka. I have heard a great deal about you. Very well, I shall take a look at the flag in your list. None of these items are even remotely familiar. It is as you suspected. You have been lied to. 'Tis a shame you were the one to ask. Had it been anyone else, it would have been an easy thing to claim these ships, and it's good as it's as good as our own. Wait, what? Okay. Many of the items listed here are worth their weight in gold, and then some with this. Those men could have easily paid the tithe several times over. Such luxurious items can be rather hard to come by, so do let me know if your friends are looking to sell any of this. We would be more than happy to find them a buyer for them. Oh. Oh, all right. Let's go turn this in. Mr. Zowo, you are returned. Very good. Now, if you would be so kind as to give me the flag and the list back to me. Here you go. It was as we suspected then. In light of Mistress Kikimo's proposal, however, not even their evident guilt can sour my mood. Indeed, this is fantastic news, sir. It is even everything we had hoped for and more. While certainly promising, we are not yet out of the woods. Mistress Zowo, I trust we can rely on your continued support. I have a feeling we will be needing it. Alright, cool. Oh, frick. Ragged flabberdoodle. Oh. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Then we go to this one. I think we'll do the... Well, if we do the thing is, if we do the fishing quest, we could probably do later. I think that's probably the better option, because it's not going to be much, I don't think. It's probably not like a seriously long quest. It is so far away, but I cannot give up just yet. Oh, a visitor. My, your footsteps were so light I did not hear you approach. I could really use the assistance of one as nimble as yourself. Do you see that sword protruding from the large boulder up there? I must find a way to procure it that I might accomplish my dreams. Like all the others, I want so deeply to explore the surface in search of treasure. To do so, however, I must first prove to the village elder I am worthy of embarking upon such excursions by retrieving that sword. My comrades have given me advice on how I might reach it, but every time I get close, I lose my footing and end up tumbling into the waters below. Could you perhaps do me a favor by demonstrating how I might get there? Come, let us move up above. I shall observe your lithe movements from there. Do you spy that large plateau jutting out of the cave, of the walls over there? Can you begin jumping over to it? Okay. Hi, Latios. Why do you look? Do you look bigger? Wee. Did you switched to Nelson? It's Gideon! He's the Intro Dragoon. Very nice. Whoppa! Ah! Dang it. Whoops, whoopsie. Wee! Yeah. Wee! Oh, that's why. Whoops. I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. I thought I died there. That's why I'm making mistakes. I'm like, where is this stupid thing? But it's because I need to go across first. Wee. Alright. Simple-ish jumping puzzles. What the hell? It hates me. Controls hates me today. Wee. I kind of want to do this without getting help, but because technically that's what you're supposed to do. There we go. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I just need to turn it in. Okay. Wee. Okay. Perfect. There we go. All right. Yay! Boom. All right. Pal World. Huh. Honestly, when every time I hear about Pal World, I'm just like, kind of nervous about it, because I think the big thing is not necessarily that I think that they it doesn't look like it's bad. I think the biggest problem is that especially seeing the outrage about it, about how it looks like Pokemon, blah 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 blah, is that Nintendo is somehow going to manage to get it to be canceled, or it's gonna like ruin their reputation just so much that it just eventually ends up being destroyed. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm just grabbing this so that I can do this. Oh, is it just? Okay, no. I think what it was specifically is that, they did lose, but it was more like, hey, come back with something that's actually real, because I think that the even the company is like, or even the jury, the court is like, yeah, something is very fishy here. But this is not. But this specific thing is not the thing that you should be suing for. From what I understand, that's not necessarily completely accurate, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah. Look out. Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, go for it. It's more like, I don't think I'm gonna be it. I would get it. Partially for those reasons, partially for the other reasons. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I might think about it. I might get it at some point, but at this point in time, I am extremely cautious over it, so I don't want to touch it. But we'll see what happens. I mean, the thing is, like, a few PokeTubers have started playing it, and like, just like using him as an example, freaking M&J TV, he did a video recently and was basically like, yeah, there's not really anything directly connected. Like, you can see like certain aspects that are like, that's a little bit sus. Specifically like certain pals, but it's not necessarily like the entire game. It's more like, to me, I think that if Pal World wants to avoid any issues in the future, they need to make sure that their Pokemon or their pals are different enough from Pokemon, that they don't draw as much attention to them. And from what I understand, like, about half of them are actually like very different. Are different enough that it's like, oh yeah, I can. That looks actually very original. But also, like, several of them do look like they aren't original. Why is this not? One sec. Whee! Make sure that I'm actually... I wanted to make sure that I was actually using the correct glam. I don't know why it's like so freaking... Yeah. Let's actually continue the story now. Lease. Where is... No, none of these are... What are my monk weapons at currently? So that is 270. That's 265, so probably wouldn't actually be better. Yeah, so I think that these, yeah, not as good. Okay. Oh, if this is Suino's... Oh my gosh, my nose is just leaking like crazy today. Oh. Oh. If this is Suino Sato, then Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. Fish, 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 fish. Alright. I don't see where... Well, there's Lise. There's Alize. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So this is our man. Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lisa, and these are my friends Zowo and Alize. We're looking for the overseer of Suino Sato's, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor ever would I claim to be one. I am High Priest of the Shisui, of the Violet Tides, Shiosai. So you are the man we are looking for. Great. We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called Yasakani no... Stop. I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Quiet, Iso. Isobe. Or there will be no dongo for dinner. I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village and why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Suino Sato is our sanctuary, under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui. We reign enjoy a humble yet fulfilling lives, but it was not always so. Long ago our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands beneath the waters. They sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. And that all that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years ago. 25 years past, the Ruby Princess in her wisdom decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall we be, forever and ever after, ever apart. Forgive me, I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. Forever and ever. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Sui no Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. Oh, and so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, Girabanya is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was a huge mistake. Gusetsu couldn't have known it would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. Meanwhile, in the tavern in Asari. Poor Gusetsu.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and it's still filthier clientele.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
Bitch.
But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make her pay.
Well, she's not in Eorzea right now. She's here, ready to kick your ass. Oh, yeah, yeah. We seem to have reached an impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Zowo? We could try talking Shiosai out? Right. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. My apologies. I did not mean to startle you. My name is Hihanami. And this is my wife, Unagi. We were wondering, have you heard, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must know, our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught of her since. 'Twould be too much to hope that you know her. Her name is Yugiri. Yugiri's parents! Kami be praised, she lives, she lives! We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's alright. We have no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yansha. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately to the Doman's plight, and urged us to take the boy in. But my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, But she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Garleans would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left. Years later, we learned the ways of the shinobi. Years later, to defend us. Years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there is something we can do for these people, they who gave her aid and succor when no other would. Oh. Are we having issues? No. Okay. I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, I may yet be of assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye, it is as jade, but when bathed in a particular light, it shimmers with divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light under which the stones sparkle. In the deepest depths, they are invaluable. There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there. Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope you find that which you seek. I only wish there were something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when next you see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. We will, I promise. Oh, just so much fun today. Alright. Is this what I think it is? Is this the dungeon? I don't remember if the dungeon... Yeah, there's Kurenai. Hi, Kurenai. Oh, yeah. Dungeon time, dungeon time. You are a woman from above. I am Kurenai, sister to the Ruby Princess, the ruler of these seas. Your bearing bespeaks a strength and courage few possess. I have been waiting for one such as yourself to arrive. Though not many know it, the Ruby Princess's life currently hangs in the balance. A few days ago, a man cloaked in black visited Shisui of the Violet Tides. He claimed that he had come to bestow blessing on holy protection upon the palace. The incantation he muttered instead drew forth a terrible spirit, which took possession of my sister's body. Not long after, similar wraiths of the void began to surge forth, overtaking the palace and stealing the souls of her nearby guards. Shiosai immediately evacuated everyone and has since barred people from entering or leaving the palace. Officially, the Ruby Princess is conducting a private ceremony. None but Shiosai and I know the truth. We have placed a seal over Shisui of the Violet Tides to prevent any of the wraiths within from escaping. However, it will not hold for much longer. Shiosai grows more convinced by the hour that we must destroy the dome and every one within it, including my sister. I beseech you, woman of the land, lend unto me your might. Please find a way to save her. Thank you. I truly know not what I would have done had you said no. Now, please follow me. We must go speak with Shiosai. I must meet him to ensure he does not act prematurely and do something we will all regret. So I think, and I could be wrong about this. I could be very wrong about this. I think that when I first did this, Kurenai was not a custom delivery. On Halabali. So, because I would have done all blue quests beforehand. I would have done all blue quests as they happened. So I think that she was not. And you are? Lady Kurenai, what brings you here? What? My lady, you of all people must realize how incredibly dangerous it is. It was of you to entrust another with our secrets, much less a newcomer whose intentions we know not of. What other choice did I have? When the seal breaks, we will be forced to drown the palace and all the souls within. Would you sooner have me sacrifice my sister and my people than turning to outside help? And you think that this woman has some hidden power capable of delivering Sui no Sato from untold disaster? I realize it is not in your nature to ask for assistance. Holy crap. That wasn't fun. Oh. I realize it is not in your nature to ask for assistance. But like it or not, there is little else we can do. No outcome could be worse than losing the Ruby Princess. Even you must realize that we only stand to gain by requesting this woman's aid. You have the right of it. Very well, I will give your friend until the next high tide to rescue the princess. If she fails, however, I will destroy the dome and atone for the deed with my life. Remember, my lady, should it come to this, you shall be the one to inherit the throne. Isn't she already the Ruby Princess? Sorry, I might be, like, one, I might be misremembering things, but two, I think that she's, I think that's kind of like a spoiler. Here, take this scroll. It will permit you to pass into the Shisui of the Violet Tides. I presume you are aware of where it is located. Not to worry, I shall show her there. The palace lies just beyond the turquoise trench. Before we leave, however, there is one last thing I must share with you. I was not entirely truthful in everything I have told you. It is nothing that affects our current predicament, but it is nevertheless a lie. I mean to set straight once this is all over. Forgive me if it was something I could. If it was something I could tell you for now, I would. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was right. I was like, am I misremembering things, or I don't think that they tell you until you're doing the quest line to get to the custom delivery. But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm only level 62 as monk, so I will need to do a bit of grinding for her. I probably should have done like at least a little bit of grinding on Zowo before doing this, but it's whatever. When does the these, I don't know when these guys unlock. All right. Let's go ahead and start heading down. I want to do the blue quest. Well, actually, I feel like it leads us further in there. If this wreck is the selfsame vessel of which Sarabon spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Zowo. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast, and and we risk overlooking something. Oh, it's already here. Okay, I thought that it was like... I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Gosetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Zowo? Here you go. This is it. The Yasakana... Exactly what Sorbonne described. It would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better. Much as I would like to return and thank Yuguri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamazum. Yeah. Hold on to it for now, Zowo. Once we arrive, present it to the elder, and then we finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojin. Alright. Down in the depths of the sea. Alright. Oh, cool. That's taken care of. All right. All right. Want to join me for the dungeon? These are the gates to the palace inside the Ruby Red. Thank you, Zowo. Oh my gosh, I'm just having so much fun today. Though he might not show it, Shiosai is secretly very grateful to you. The thought of having to kill the Ruby Princess, however, indirectly, has been tormenting him. Now there is not much time left. Let's make our way in. You have the scroll of entry, correct? Remember, you will be unable to pass through these gates without it. Alright. So, yeah. Do you want to join for the dungeon, or? It's the one where you get the swimsuits. So while we're waiting, I wouldn't worry about coming all the way down here. It's such a pain to get down here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Are you in the sky? Oh, there you are. Hello. It's so deep. I don't understand why it's so deep. But you're riding the whale. That's fun. Ooh. Okay. But yeah. I'm surprised this hasn't procced yet, honestly. Usually it procs pretty fast. And like, since that stuff now goes into outfits, I would assume that people would be like, "Oh yeah, let's do all this." I don't know. To be fair, I think a lot of people have those swimsuits already. So everyone loves the swimsuits. Do 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 do. All right. I'm forgetting. Well, you know, it's now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, this is probably, you know, probably shortly after this is when the Beast Tribe stuff unlocks, which is gonna be fun. I don't know. I still haven't finished like the Heavensward ones, so I should probably take care of that at some point. Oh my gosh, my nose is just... I'm genuinely surprised that it hasn't procced yet. Like, with you as a tank, that's weird. I guess people are able to solo it now, so that might be part of it. I want to fly. I need to fly. What do I still need actually for that? Aether currents. Here we go. Oh, that's my last quest one. Where's the... Okay. While we're waiting for that, then, let's go see if we can find this last Aether current. Southwest. Okay. I'm assuming that's in the Isle of Becco. Which I know that it'll take me there, but yeah. Might as well grab it. Is that... Have I been going straight at the tunnel this entire time? Wow. Okay. 79 to the north. 36. Ah, there it is. Well, there we go. It's attuned. I'm attuned to all of the Aether currents here, which is good. It's just like... I am genuinely surprised this still hasn't happened. Where is this? There it is! See, if you start doing something that you're not supposed to do, that it procs. That's how it works. Ay, ay, ay. I am still mad that they changed this, though. They think people can't swim. I think that's actually, like, all it is. It's not, like... The dungeon is barely changed. It's just, like, for whatever reason, there's, like, a difference when it comes to the, yeah. Like, later on, there's, like, this one part where they're like, oh, yeah, this is gonna be different there. Oh, my gosh. I'm just having so many issues today. But just, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm misremembering this. I do not play Samurai nearly enough because I keep forgetting which ones have the positionals. It's not many, is the thing. Yeah, obviously I don't have any of this. You know what? We'll need it. We'll need what we can, and I think I'm gonna need what I can and greed what I can't. Isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Truthfully, I don't think Zowo is really going to ever use this stuff in part of her glams. Because, yeah. That would be weird, but... It's the Ruby Princess. How nice. But yeah, this is like the one part of this entire fight that got changed. And or this entire dungeon that got changed. And it's just like, why? Oh, freaking fracking flopperdoodle. Oh. Nice. Oh. Woo! We did it! Yay! Cool. Oh, I gotta see what this is. You know what? I'm gonna need that. Yes. Read. And need. Yay! Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna replace that. But that's fine. Oh. Yeah. Be an old lady. That's funny. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna step away for a sec once we get out. Once I leave, and then I'm gonna get some. I'm just gonna get some water and stuff, and then we'll continue the story. So yeah, be right back. Oh my gosh. All right, I am back. Yeah. So yeah, I got Himar. I got some. I took an allergy pill. Let's see if it will help. Hopefully that'll help. I also grabbed some food just in case, but yeah. Ugh. I know not how to thank you. You saved them, Zowo. You saved all of them, even the Ruby Princess. While she is unharmed, she is currently unconscious. Shiosai has carried her to Suino Sato, where he might rest. Where she might rest until might rest undisturbed. It looks as though it will be a while before she wakes. Before we speak any further, however, let us return to the village. Alright. Yeah, we're not swimming up there. I want to at least turn in this quest. We might do some of it later, because I don't want to deal with all of it right now. However, well, I don't know, because the thing is, it is a pretty long quest line. Not like extremely long, but it's long enough that it's annoying. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take it probably a few minutes, maybe like an hour. Please allow me once again to thank you for your help. You may be happy to hear that the palace guards are all slowly beginning to return to their senses. It seems peace has finally restored to the palace. You have saved everyone, including Shiosai, from an untimely death. If only the Ruby Princess would open her eyes, Suino Sato will be exactly as it was before. I suppose we must simply be grateful for how well things turned out. Now that the worst of the storm has passed, when the tides have begun to calm, it is time that I came clean. So, yeah. The thing is about this quest line is that much of it is a pretty long quest line. Let me make sure exactly how long this is. Yeah, it's a long quest line. Not like super long. It's like, let's see here. So, it's at least 6 quests long, I think. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, here's what I'm debating. Is if we do the thing is that if we do this quest now, Um, we can go through this and take care of all of this. However, part of me would like to do this as monk, because this is a long quest line and it's gonna allow me to level up a little bit more. So I need to the thing is, I need at least one more level, and all of these are 63 is the thing. All these quests are level 63. So if we go ahead and focus on the main story for now, we can come back next week, do this quest line, and that will unlock her custom delivery is the thing. So, well, it would be nice to have the custom delivery unlocked now, so that I can continue to get stuff done with that. I also think that it would probably be better, at least for now, to wait on it and then come back and do it. I guess the other question is, are people actually interested in seeing the Kurenai quest line as on Zowo? Or do we want to just, I don't know. I don't know. I accepted it, but I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just gone down here. I always forget that that's a place, but I don't know. Yeah, I think for now we'll just continue doing the main story, and then next week, if people are interested, I will do Fathoms. I'll do the Fathoms Below, and I'll do all of the Kurenai quests, her main quests on stream. But for now, I think we'll just focus on this. What did we get, by the way, from this? So we got mostly accessories. There are 2 things that are from... Oh, that's the flower. That's fun. I might do that. I might put that on at some point. That might actually be like a very fun aspect of that. As for the shoes, they're just shoes. They're just sandals. I don't know. We'll see. You're returned, and with the Yasakani no Makatama, I trust. Yes, there's no mistake. Well done, well done. So about the Red Kojin, you said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now? I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women, such as yourself, such as you, is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly will we aid your cause. All is ready, Soroban. Then give them what they require. This is a ceremonial knife of some sort. Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open, a treasure vault of the Kojin on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or of the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, the response would be immediate. The Kojin would be summoned for moms around to defend their treasures. And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds, in service to the Imperials, would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Given the Confederacy's sign they've been waiting for. Without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Asari to hold off the pirates. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is sacrilege we cannot condone. So if we are to pay proper respects, it would be alright. Great. However, how do we do that? Again? The Yasakani no Magatama is one of the 3 most coveted treasures of the Kojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel unto the others, and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespasses, and instead delight in your mischief-making. So if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault. More or less. The Yasakani no Magatama belongs to on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it. We would not be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans, and bid them make ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Sui no Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors. The really nice thing about this... Oh, I thought this was a... It was just going to have me go there right away. Okay. Right then, I am not normally in the habit of sneaking into a heavily guarded treasure vaults, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We shall be prepared. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side. Yeah, I wonder what that's about. Alright. I don't know about you two, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Me too, let's do this. Right. Not left to say then. To the Isle of Zeki! Right, let's go and find that cave. Alright. Assuming this is the right cave, it should lead us straight into the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan once we get to the Isle? How about the 2 of us get the guards' attention while the third heads... How about 2 of us get the guards' attention while the third heads straight for the vault? Afterwards, the other 2 join them there, and together we make a stand with our numbers. It's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. Fine by me. I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. You read my mind. I also had a mind to ask Zowo to be one, given her peerless martial prowess. Then it's settled. You two will make your way through the stronghold, creating as much of chaos as possible. You know, have some fun. Meanwhile, I will attempt to locate the vault and gain entry with the ceremonial knife. When I am inside, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Right. Come on, Zowo. We've got work to do. Are you fighting something? That's a, there's a trust, there's a guy over there, isn't there? Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're about to be level 65. How's it going, Lise? You're a sight for sore eyes. I hope Elsie's alright too. Zowo, Lise, can you hear me? I found the vault. Head northwest. There's a passage leading deeper within. Hurry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There you are. The entrance is straight ahead. Good timing, I might add. It sounds like the whole garrison is headed straight for us.
Thieves! Thieves! Come to steal our most precious treasures? You will pay for this sacrilege!
That's the spirit. Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Seize them!
Time for a certain primal.
What in the world?
Who hath made us whole? Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes. A great kami of the sacred treasures. O great kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations. Your faithful Kojin.
It was I who made you whole.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault? How auspicious! We do commend thee, daughter of man. Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen. And for their loyalty, we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills. Just what we need.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day, your wish shall be granted. Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth, the ringing silence, the raging calm. All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
Trial time, trial time.
We are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
Yep.
And a horde of angry Kojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment. Lise, help me clear a path. path. Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Spoil not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served whether you will it or no.
You're going up against me, dude. You're gonna regret that. Oh, I need to go down in order to start this? What the frick? There we go. That was not part of the plan. A Kojin Primal was most definitely not part of the plan. Though I'm sure the... Oh, fun. Though I'm sure there was a perfectly logical explanation involving the aether sourced in the treasures and the religious fervor with which the Kojin guarded them, or something. A pity Alphino isn't here to provide it. And just when I thought our fortunes had changed, I swear if Sarabon and his people knew this might happen. No, somehow I doubt that. Even the Reds seemed surprised by what happened. All rises and falls at the whims of the capricious fortune. Does it? Then the same goes for him. We have to defeat that primal. 65! Yay! As before, our numbers limit our options. I wish I could claim to have a brilliant plan, but I don't. All I have is a desperate one. At least you and I will do our best to draw the Kojin away from the primal. We'll lead them to a wild dodo on a wild dodo chase all over this isle. The rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. I'm sorry, Zowo. I truly am. But neither of us can approach Susano, much less hope to defeat him. Which means you're on your own. No! Well, who knows? She does have an awful lot of adventurer friends. Maybe some of them decide to take a fishing trip to the Far East and are surprisingly close by. Yes, and I speak fluent Hingan. Come on. No, there's no point in putting this off. Bye, guys. We are ready to queue. Time to queue, time to queue, time to queue, queue. All right. Clear the pool of tribute. Oh, and while we're waiting on that, let's go back to Kugane, because apparently I have a blue quest. Oh, there it is. Of course. I always forget if this one is the, if this one also, if the standard has the interaction as well, or I don't know.
Let the revels begin! The seas part, for we alone. The seas part, for we alone. The seas part, for we alone.
Oh my gosh.
Our hearts sing in the chaos.
Okay, yeah, there it is. You got it? Cool. Oh my gosh.
Resilient souls, I salute you. Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Alright. There we go. Susano is down. Down. Sit down. Woo! Well, that was fun. Susanna's down. Meanwhile, off the coast of Othard. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. This is driving me crazy.
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. That's enough to make one wonder.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached by outsiders and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing, but if your mind is made up, then that is that. I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Well said for a temperate man.
They're ready to fight.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
There's a reason they don't ever bring this back. Bring them back. Ay, yay.
This one is iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
Sometimes. Most of the time, not.
I had hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
Come! You will pay for
Hi, Confederates.
They've come to save us!
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
She's sick.
I'm going outside.
Whee!
The Kami are not finished with you yet.
Don't mess with Lise. Don't mess with, Alize.
There's
They'll
no
kick your
answer.
ass.
They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. She's counting on us.
Zowo is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Run.
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
Of course. With a little help.
Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move?
I don't think we need to do that.
Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
Boo.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her, she can handle herself.
Okay, if you say so. Don't mess with Alize.
can't let you take all the glory, can I?
No, she don't. She do not play. Don't mess with Alizé. Don't mess with her. You may live to regret it. Alright. I think we'll get to one that is close to a Aetheryte, and then we'll go ahead and go do this. Well, I think we're safe. I didn't see any Kojin following us. Wait here, I'm going back for Alizé. She stayed behind so we can escape. She'll be here right now. So that you could escape, not me. And that was a mistake. I should have been the one to stay behind, not her. So I've got to go back. If we lose her, I'll never forgive myself. Here she comes. I was the one who dragged you all into this. It was my fight, not yours. I knew from the start, but I also knew I couldn't do it alone. But I've asked too much, and let too much happen to all of you. To you all. I have to make this right. I have to do it on my own. So let me go, please. I'm asking you as a friend. I have to help her. You can start by finding me a towel and some bandages. Ugh. Alizé? What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic, ultimately futile last stand. What is that? Who does that anyway? Oh, for the love of... This is stupid. You're embarrassing yourself and me. Shut up and let me have this. Right. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now then. We need to hurry back to Asari. Oh, you're fighting that thing. How much time is left on that? Yeah, you're gonna finish it before I get there. Achievements, current area. One sec. Yeah, it's that one. That's the really annoying one. Lease. I don't see any soldiers. Do you think the Confederacy drove them off? Yes, I do. Something's definitely happened here. I see several people who look like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Alright, so this will give me flight! Yo! Frickin' finally! Oh, you can't jump up here, I guess. Or can you? There we go. Oh. I remember you. You're the one who saved me from the Doman from the Doman catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades. One of whom... oh my gosh! Oh. One of whom one of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have buried him. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern. I should have looked in here. Can you even get into the tavern? No. Back already? What have you learned? At the tavern, you say? Well, in that case, we should find Lise and speak to him all together. Oh my gosh! Oh. Gosatsu, Captain!
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Yeah, we distracted the Kojin for you.
Gosatsu, you're alive.
Oh my gosh!
You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions, and without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Don't do anything reckless.
Nor you. Our fates are intertwined now. If you fall, so do we.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyo did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
Yep.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
Yep. Bam, bam, bam. Yay! And now we can fly! Yay! Ah, that was annoying. Okay. Isn't this the one to unlock the... Or am I misremembering things? Yeah. So, Zowo needs to finish up Palace of the Dead before she can do that, but that's fine. What is this one? Oh, that's the thing to unlock the... Okay. That unlocks the Beast Tribe. We'll deal with that later. I just wanted to see what this was. But yeah. You know what? Really quick. We're going to fly a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and grab these things. Finish exploring the area, and then we'll continue our story. But yeah, seriously, how high does Heaven on High actually go? Because, like, with the shadow, it doesn't feel accurate. Where's the shadow? Yeah, there's the shadow. Like that time, like this, kind of accurate, but we can't see beyond too high. But it was like out to sea, and it like cut off at one point. I'm like, what the frick? Alright. There is that. Oh. There we go. And final area.
And there we go. Mapping the realm of the Ruby Sea. Bam, 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 bam. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, Gosetsu. Time to finish your story. I'm actually not certain which one we go to. Okay, so it's Yansha. It is Yansha. Okay. You did well, Zowo. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. For something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yansha and my countrymen await. There's a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me! Bam, bam. And we will go to Yansha.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to you, to torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything!
She's pissed.
Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
She's a bitch, and he is no better.
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such courting could not satisfy me half so well as a single Doma. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Oh my gosh. Alright, leaving the Ruby Sea and heading into Yansha.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha and what became of her, of what lies beyond the Great Wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it. But is it wise to have for us to have this conversation here on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist, and then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied with that the memory
of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west, though I doubt the Imperials are present. Let us proceed with caution. Welcome to Yansha. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for a mercy the Imperials appear to be absent. Let no man claim it that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Zowo, venture closer, if you would, and confirm there are no soldiers lurking about.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't it the General?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so?
Because they're scared of you.
Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
All the times for him to turn up. Has the old fool lost his mind?
They're scared. Oh.
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now.
Welcome to Yansha. They're scared of us. Oh, frickin'. I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let you your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei of Name, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am. But I know you. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu, notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Ha 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 ha! Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not my home to the brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for kingdom and for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We have only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you, and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned, but, as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue onward to our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Alright. And we're tuned. This way, we must dive into the water. Have you no fear, Zowo. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Except I don't even need to hold my breath anymore. All right. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. You are Zowo Kaduka, are you not? We were told you were coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we are the Doman Liberation Front, and
are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me.
This is the House of the Fears. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yuri!
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. How did you get along?
I returned recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
I hear aright. Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Oh my gosh. This is driving me crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry today's been just full of sneezes.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Seal.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cheyenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did. Until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be spared. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetherite. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it's hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. You should hear this, Zowo. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th Legion never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage. The next we were surrounded at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another, he made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think that there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning to him. What the frick? To him, the weight of one life is no different from 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of an imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told, he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons, at least, held his interest, for he took fallen samurai swords, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords? Well, we all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We are not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end.
Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not have warrant a second glance, but no samurai has the strength to defeat the villain of old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I can see that it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so unsure the hour of our liberation was at hand. We were so sure. But Zeno soon had put paid to that, with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. Hey, Gary. Zowo, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled to, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few in our enemy's legion. We are weak and they are strong. Yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of your predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search of Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both of our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves, for did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Zowo. Let us go among the people, and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you, if that's all right. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. We shall be. I say we begin there. All right. All right, so that's going to take us back there. Real quick, we're going to go back to Kagane. All right. Zowo, it's terrible. Captain Kongo, he has committed seppuku. What? He wished to atone for his failure to catch Ugetsu and all the casualties we've incurred, so he wrote in a letter they found next to his body. With His Excellency and the Tyro soon to arrive in Kugane, all is in chaos. We haven't even had the chance to hold a funeral rites. It is all Shiden can do to keep our order functioning. Yet function we must, for the Tyro is likely to be targeted by Ugetsu and his cohorts.
As part of the security detail, I am tasked with patrolling the short pier area. I should be grateful for your extra pair of eyes, Zowo. I am in your debt. If aught strikes you as suspicious, I ask that you notify me at once. Ah! Oh, this stupid. I don't even think it's allergies. I think it's the freaking. Yeah. Bum bum bum. I think actually once we finish up this quest, we're gonna go ahead and call it for today. The sneezing fit I've been having today has just been driving me crazy, and I don't think I can continue to deal with it for much longer. So I think I'm gonna take a break after this and just yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Monday is gonna be pretty standard. Yeah, pretty much this next week is gonna be pretty standard. Wednesday, I'm not 100% certain what we're gonna be doing, but I do think I know what we're gonna do on Thursday with Throwback Thursday. We're gonna be checking out Final Fantasy VIII. I got that. I got Final Fantasy VIII for my birthday, and I'd like to give it a chance. And we'll see what happens there. There you are. Did you observe any odd suspicious? So we'll check it out. I don't know how much we're gonna do on in streaming, but yeah, a charm, and it is stained with blood. But where have I seen it before? This belonged to Captain Congo. There's no mistake. It even adorned his neck. It ever adorned his neck. But how did it come to be at the docks? Did you actually see the body? No, I myself did not see it. Could it be? 'Twas but a ruse? The captain did not kill himself, but rather was slain by insurgents? Kami preserve. If this is true, it would mean the enemy walks among us. We must notify Shiden at once and have him bolster security around the Tyro to the Thavnarian consulate. Zowo? The Thavnarian consulate, huh? I wonder if there's like anyone in here that we might recognize. Why, isn't the lieutenant here? What is he doing? What's he doing? Come now, surely you know His Excellency the Tyro's predilections. You mean the rumors were true? It is whispered that the Tyro is wont to indulge in a voracious appetite for pleasure houses under the guise of official duty. If this is the case, then he will be in Sanjo Hanamachi, and so too will Shiden. Let's hurry. Ethernet. Oh, duty time. Sorry. Huh? Leave party. Yes. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Shiden, what are you doing? You two, why are you not at the docks? I was given to understand that the Tyro is not coming, is come not to, on an official but personal business. Aye, that he is. But that is none of our concern. At any rate, I have the area well covered. You may return to your stations. Shiden, wait. There is no danger here. Why was your katana drawn? You are too clever by half. More the pity we failed to finish you off on Sakazuki. Your foreign friend was supposed to die then as well, but we underestimated Musasa's pupil. How could you, Shiden? The captain was your friend. Let me tell you a tale. I was born in a farming village and grew up in squalor. Our liege lord was a tyrant who wrung us peasants for everything we had. None dared to rise up for fear of their lives. My parents, pushed to the brink of survival, mustered the courage to speak out for their troubles. They were promptly arrested, but it did not end there. Nay, our Lord wished to make an example. Blah, blah, blah. No. Through gritted teeth, I watched my mother and father die, powerless to help in that moment. I vowed to myself that day I would change all that is wrong with this world. I took up the katana and trained like a man possessed, and eventually won a place at the Shikisugumi. In the beginning, I was overjoyed. Finally, I could make a difference, but reality couldn't be more different. And ere long, I came to see the Shikisugumi for what it was, a tool of the powers that be, glorified guardsmen who patrol the streets for petty criminals. Samurai, justice, these things are naught but hollow ideals, and they can change nothing. This I realized to my despair. But then I met Lord Ugetsu, and he awakened me to the truth that in order to bring about true change, we must bring down the Bakufu. We must tear down the establishment, then dig it up from its rotted roots. You are my comrade, and I feel your pain, but Ugetsu's path only leads to death and destruction. Countless people would be made to suffer. Ha! No more than what we endured in our village. There is no hope for Hingashi but to be reborn in the fires of conflict. This is madness. I will not allow your twisted vision to be realized. Then it seems we must cross blades. But are you certain you wish to do so here, where the unwitting passerby could come to harm? You wouldn't reflect well upon the Shikisugumi, I know. Let us take this to Matsaba Square. The others are out on security detail, and there will be no one to disturb us. Forgive my delay, it took some time. He's alive! There are traitors in our midst, the lieutenant's among them. I know, 'twas he who tried to kill me. That was cheating too? Didn't you already figure that? Aren't you tough, old bastard? Why, Sheetan, I trusted you. To change Ngashi, why else? But there we go. Leave them. We cannot risk endangering the citizens. Alright. It's over, Shidan. Over. Nay, Kongo. This is only the beginning. Long live Lord Igutsu. Farewell, old friend. May we meet again in the next life. Captain, thank the Kami you're safe. Will you tell us what happened? I will, but first there is something I must do. Zowo, your timely intervention, I gave you my thanks, and for earlier discourtesy, I beg your forgiveness. It was nothing. Allow me to thank you also. Were you not on hand, there is no telling what might have come to pass. With me gone, Shiden would have had free reign. He was the last any of us would have suspected. Aye, when he told us that you had committed seppuku, none thought to question it. Ha! A convenient lie, but a poor one. Any who know me well should know that I would not take my leave ere I had dealt with the insurgents. To do so would have, be a greater shame by far. Now then, let me recount you my tale. Late at night, she summoned me to the docks and to discuss an urgent matter. As I approached him, the wretch slashed out at me without warning. Though I couldn't react in time to dodge, the blade for my blessing, it caught my charm, sparing me a fatal wound. The momentum sent me over the docks and into the sea, where I remained until it was safe to resurface. My lungs were ripe to burst when Sheedan finally left. Such an ordeal that must have been. Having learned that there were traitors besides Sheedan, I kept to the shadows and watched their movements, and the rest you know. With the Taro safe and the traitors dealt with
We may return to the barracks. Let us continue the conversation there. Zowo, my thanks again for your help. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this in. You journeyed here from distant lands in order to lend your strength to our beleaguered order, yet I drew my blade upon you. As it turned out, 'twas those who I thought I knew and trusted that betrayed me. Suffice it to say, I feel a right fool. But now we have succeeded in rooting out all traitors in our ranks. That we have, and from those we caught, we were able to wring out some key details of their operation. Shiden had been seducing our men over to Ugetsu's side, those who proved unamenable to his advances were killed, like our comrades in the recent mission. It makes my blood boil to think that those most loyal amongst us were struck down by treachery. What of Ugetsu's whereabouts? It appears he makes his base on the mainland, somewhere in Yansha, but the precise location still eludes us. Forgive me if I speak out of turn, Captain, but even as we laid our lives on the line, the Tyro went about satisfying his urges. Can we truly say that we protected the peace this day? Well, do I understand your frustration, Makoto? Yet for as many vices, there is no denying the instrumental role the Tyro plays in keeping the realm whole. Ever are the great lords watching over the fracture to form, by which they might break the status quo and usurp power through skillful intercession and manipulation. The Tyro keeps each of them in check. 'Tis no secret that the Bakufu is a cesspool of corruption, but in spite of this, we must protect the peace. Such is a samurai's calling. Though you come from afar, you share this calling with us. I pray that we can continue to relying on upon your blade, my Aegean samurai friend. All right. Allow me to add my voice to the captains. You are a stalwart. Yeah. And there we go. So, yeah. But yeah, anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live stream. That's going to be where we're going to go ahead and call it for today. Next time on Zowo's journey, we will be continuing on to continue the main story quest. Probably also do some more blue quests. Specifically, I think we might do the ones in the Ruby Sea. We'll see what happens with that. It might take a little bit of time. So that might be like the vast majority of a stream. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's that. I don't think there's anything else I really need to say. Well, obviously tomorrow is going. Sorry, not tomorrow. Sunday is Nerd Chat. Not certain exactly which one it is. We're going to talk. What exactly we're going to talk about, but it will be happening. Monday will continue to be Marvel Rivals Monday, Tuesday Reset Day, so on and so forth. However, next week is going to be a little bit chaotic. So Wednesday and Thursday are kind of up in the air. I'm not 100% certain on Wednesday, but Thursday I think we're going to do some Final Fantasy VIII. We're going to play through that a bit. See how that goes. I don't think it's going to be doing too much, but yeah. We're going to do some of that. I do think we might make the Friday stream, Zowo's Journey, a little bit shorter than usual. Most of this so I can get some rest before
Brazil thing, the Brazil Fan Fest. I'm gonna try to stream it. However, I'm probably not gonna be making very much commentary, especially early on, because it is gonna be really freaking early here. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, so on Saturday. So yeah, so the stream might start a little around midnight. We'll see. But I'm not gonna do too much in promises for that, because I want to be very, very cautious with that. And I'm gonna be probably not doing. I'm not gonna be too loud for that stream. So we'll see. We'll talk about it when it comes out. But yeah, that'll be on Friday/Saturday. So I'll probably need to get some rest. So we might do another Zowo stream on Wednesday to kind of counteract that nonsense. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Anyways, let's see where Twitch is going. Yeah, you guys can go there. All right, Twitch, you have your raid set out. You guys will be going soon. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys will have enjoyed today's live stream and are looking forward to the next one. And I will see you guys next time. But on.